Welcome back, guys. This is Marvin with Marvin Explores, and today I'll be hiking Adams Canyon Waterfall, a 4-mile trail with 1,400 feet of elevation gain. It has a really nice waterfall at the end. The plan is to hike it before sunset, make it back to the car, and make it back home to dinner. Will I succeed? Will I make it to the waterfall back in time? Stay tuned and find out, and join me as we explore Adams' backyard. You guys can see there's still snow up in the mountains. Since in Utah in May, you can still experience snowstorms, but it's pretty cool when the weather's right now is like 70, 75, and you can still see snow. The snow-capped mountains is just so majestic. How's it going, guys? Once again, this is Marvin with Marvin Explores. I'm out here at the Adams Canyon Trail, and this is a tough one, but let me just show you guys. If you guys remember, if you watched the last video, I was actually in Antelope Island, way over there, where I did the bike ride, and you saw the ranch, and so now here today I'm on the opposite side of here, the valley, and the trail goes up in there in the canyon. So, and then Elias, the cabin is actually up there. Another waterfall hike that I did a few weeks ago. I showed you guys a trail that's called the Bonneville Shoreline Trail, and where it used to be the Lake Bonneville shoreline. As I mentioned the last time, the Bonneville Shoreline Trail goes all the way to at least Provo, and it's a really popular hike that a lot of people like to do in the evenings, like I am today. The Adams Canyon Trail was named after Elias Adams, and his cabin is actually up. If you go straight up this way is his cabin, but the canyon trail is this way, going up this way. And a little bit about the history. So the Elias Adams came to Utah in the 1850s. And that was because of Brigham Young in that time, where the LDS Church, or the Mormons, were kind of exiled from Illinois due to a law by the Arkansas governor, where they exiled to Illinois, and then in Illinois they were facing oppression. And so in that time, in the 1840s, they decided to move to a new country. But if you guys know, in that time in the 1840s, these western states were actually part of or owned by Mexico, and in 1848 they were sold to the U.S. In the 1840s, the Mormons thought, oh yeah, let's move to a new country, which was Mexico at the time, and a lot of the pioneers moved out to Utah, and they started the LDS Church out here. And Eli Adams settled out here, and his cabin is up the mountain, but this trail was named after him. Rivers and roads, rivers, until I find you. Rivers and roads, rivers, I miss you. So if you want to continue, the shoreline trail is that way, and then Adams Canyon is up to the left. There's a really nice river down here. Nature. This is awesome. I've never seen the river like this, so full of water. Oh, this is a little bit sketchy, but we'll do it. Hopefully we don't get our shoes wet. We brought the open toe, open everything shoe. Should we cross there? I think I lied. I think this is the next one. The next waterfall is the second to last. I thought I was almost there. Just kidding, guys. I'll show you. We made it. I was actually gonna talk about I was listening to a podcast about the LDS church. There was an expert saying that the church might be in decline. What I was gonna say earlier up on the hike is that I heard a podcast where they posed the question of if the Mormon or the LDS church, if it's on the decline, and And so he was a specialist. He was saying that they conducted a study that there's now a 40% LDS representation in Utah, which I thought it was odd. Even when I first moved out here in 2017, I didn't know much about the religion, but I kept on, researching and learning about the religion. By the way, I'm not LDS or a Mormon. However, I do want to be mindful and respectful of their religion, and I want to genuinely learn more about it. And so that's why I listened to those podcasts, and it took me by surprise because I thought Utah was, the percentage of representation of the LDS church, I thought it was more in the 70s and 80s, but they were saying that the reason being is for the decline is because a lot of people are moving in that are not in the church or in their religion or in the families that are part of the religion, and that's contributing to that decline. The other thing too is that a lot of people say, oh yeah, we gotta blame it all on the Californians or Texans, whoever's moving out here. I'm just generalizing. I'm not. It's people all over the country and even out overseas. The other factor is just the state of people in faith, or people not that are not in a religion. Now people are more of in the secular beliefs that religions, they're not good. No one should believe in them. They don't hold any truth. I have my beliefs on that. I will not share those. I just want to pose the questions of, and the thoughts of, is it really the Mormon or LDS church? Is it on a decline? Are other religions, Catholicism, Christianity, are all those on a decline? I just wanted to point that out and see if you guys have any thoughts on it. But again, I'm not trying to disrespect the LDS church. What I'm trying to do is learn more about it, learn more about other religions, about other cultures, and whatnot. So let me know what you guys think. If it's if it's in a decline, your thoughts on it. If if you're more involved in the church, if that's something different. Because one of the other thoughts they were saying is that the people that are in the church, they're saying no, church is more highly represented, but is not the case. They were even saying that people that are within the church, their representatives, the presidents, all those people that are highly involved in the church, they're gonna say what benefits the church. Again, that's what they were saying, but I thought church was more highly represented, especially here in Utah, since the roots, the LDS church has its roots here in Utah. The LDS church started in New York and then moved to Illinois and then kept on moving farther west, and it seems like they found a home in Utah, and I'm not sure really where it's headed. I haven't looked at or researched more about it, but I'd be curious to see. But anyway, I just wanted to point that out, and hopefully, if you guys have noticed that the videos lately have been somewhat related to the LDS religion, and the reason for that is just because it was founded on the LDS church, if you could say that. But hopefully later on we can do other stories. Hopefully you guys join me on the next one, and this is again Marvin with Marvin Explores, and hopefully you guys liked this little hike. And I'll be doing these every week, or try to every week, and then on the weekend either do a bigger hike or a mountain bike ride. And also, if you guys have noticed, I have some videos with some titles in Spanish, and I just the reason for that, I want to cater to my roots, my community, you know, the Hispanic community, and a lot of them would like to know more information about, you know, the trails and what areas to explore in Utah. And so that's why I'm doing it. The other reason why is because I want to practice my Spanish more. I don't want to forget it. I want to be fluent. I mean, even though I'm not fluent in either English nor Spanish, but I want to practice it more and cater to the Hispanic community, to my family. So anyway, guys, see you on the next one.